Hi everyone, it's Eric with Commander's Coliseum. We are here for another game. We are playing with
Scott.
Scott, how long have you been playing Magic?
I've been playing for several years.
What's your favorite format?
My favorite format is Standard.
Standard. What are you doing playing Commander Brawl?
It's a new format, and
How did you hear about it?
I heard it from my friend Tyler.
Okay, so word of mouth. Okay, that's
Yeah.
great. That's great. Are you a subscriber to the channel?
I am.
Yes, and if you want to be able to play Elder Dragon Brawl and potentially win, what we're playing with, what we're going to put up as prize today is Brothers War Draft Booster Pack. You need to subscribe. If you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed and you're watching this video, you should subscribe because it helps the channel grow anyway. What's your favorite color?
Green.
Green. You are not playing a green deck today.
No impact?
No, in fact. All right, with that said, Scott, I wish you the best of luck. You generally know the rules. This is Elder Dragon Brawl. It's 25 life, no commander damage. You do have a commander, and all the rules apply that is normally played in Commander.
Yeah.
Good luck to you. Back. We're going to have our game with Scott. Scott, introduce your commander.
My commander is Giada, Font of Hope. It is one colorless, one white, legendary creature angel. Power toughness 2/2. It has flying and vigilance and a trigger ability. Each other angel you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each angel you already control. And the tap ability is tap this creature, add 1 white mana, and spend this mana only to cast an angel spell.
Okay, and the host is going to be using Myrel, Shield of Argive. It's a 3 and a white for a 3/4 legendary creature, human soldier. It says that during your turn, your opponents can't activate spells or can't cast spells or activate abilities of creatures, artifacts, or enchantments. And whenever she attacks, create X/1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature tokens, where X is the number of soldiers that I control. All right, let's roll to see who goes first. Scott, high roll. A 15 versus a 19.
Okay.
I go first. I will be on the play. Let's draw our 7.
Okay, I'll keep.
And let me look at my hand. I will keep as well. All right, so I'm on the play. I don't draw. In Brawl, you don't draw. Life is set at 25. There's no commander damage. And the object of the game is to get your opponent to 0. Whoever gets their opponent to 0 first, life first, wins the game.
Yep.
A pack of Brothers War Draft is on the line.
Okay.
I go first. I'm going to play a land. It's going to be Windbrisk Heights. It's a hideaway land, so when it enters the battlefield, it enters tapped, and when it does, I look at the top 4 cards of my library. I will exile one of them face down, put the others underneath this card, and we'll put the rest at the bottom of my library. It taps for a white, and it has a conditional effect of play a white and then tap it, and then I may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost if I attack with 3 or more creatures in a turn. So tap, hideaway, okay. I've chosen a card, I put it under the hideaway, and I put the rest at the bottom of the deck. All right, that's my turn.
Okay, draw for turn, and then land. I'll put Emeria the Sky Ruin, enters the battlefield tapped. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control several more planes, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Okay, so it came in tapped. All right, my turn?
Yep.
Draw. I will play a plains for turn. And I will play out, this is untapped. So I will tap 2, and I will play out a Sword of the Animist.
Okay.
Pass turn.
Okay, I will untap for turn, draw for turn, and then I will put planes onto the battlefield, and then I will tap 2 to play a Giada, Font of Hope.
So you already have, you played your commander. It's my turn.
Yep.
I will untap my lands. Pause. So I'm going to draw for my turn. And I'm going to play another Plains. I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to play Strionic Resonator.
Good.
Ooh.
So Strionic Resonator is an artifact, has a activated ability for 2 tap. I can copy target activated target triggered ability that I control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Pass turn.
Okay, I will untap my lands, draw. And then I will tap 1 to play a Soraya Ascendant. Okay, and then it has lifelink. As long as it has 30 or more life, Sierra Ascendant gets +5/+5 and has flying. It's a 1/1 currently. Okay, and then I will proceed with going into combat. I will swing you with my 2/2 flying vigilance.
Okay, so I take 2, I'm down to 23.
Okay.
Name phase 2.
Yup. And then I will just pass the turn.
Okay. Upkeep. Untap my lands. Draw. I'll play a Plains for turn. And I will tap 4. And I will play my Myrel Shield of Argive.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Untap. And draw. I will tap Giada, Font of Hope to give me 1 white mana, only to cast an angel spell, a Myrel of the Sky, a Plains, and I will play Resplendent Marshal. When it enters the battlefield or die, I may exile another creature card from my graveyard. When I do, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control other than Resplendent Marshal that shares a creature type with the exile card. Currently a 3/3 flying, but this triggers Giada, Font of Hope, gets a +1/+1.
Get you some
Okay.
counter, so there's represents the 1/1 counter.
Okay.
Okay.
And then after that, I will pass the turn.
I untap, and I'm gonna draw. Tap 4. Main phase 1, tap 4 mana to play Odric Lunar Marshal for 4. It's a legendary creature, human soldier, 3/3. At the beginning of each combat, creatures you control gain first strike until the end of turn if a creature you control has first strike. The same is true for flying, death touch, double strike, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, skull, trample, and vigilance.
Okay.
Alright. So this has no effect other than the attack trigger. So I will so you have a 4.
Okay, sounds good. Untap my
Unpause.
lands, untap Giada, Font of Hope, and then draw for turn. Okay. Then I will put a Caverns of Soul onto the field. I choose a creature type. If I tap it, add waste to my mana pool. If I choose the other tap ability, add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell of the chosen type.
And you
that
choose.
spell. Yep, and I'm choosing. There's so many different types in here. This is not. I don't be just all angels. I'm gonna choose humans on this one. So okay.
All right. Scott has chosen humans for Cavern of Souls.
1, 2, 3. Okay, I know we're gonna. So I'll tap 2, play Dawn of Hope. In the enchantment, whenever I gain a life, I may pay 2. If I do tap, I can tap 4, or I tap 2, I get to draw a card from that. And then if I tap 3 colorless or a white mana, I create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink. I will pass the turn.
Okay, untap. Draw for turn. Yes, unpause. All right, I'm going to pay 2 for an artifact. Pearl Medallion. It's an artifact. White spells I cast cost 1 less to cast. 1 less colorless to cast. And I will pay 2 mana to equip Sword of the Animus to Myrel, giving it 1/1. And then whenever the equipped creature attacks, you may reveal your library you may search your library for a basic land card and put it onto the battlefield tapped. So Myrel is a 5/5.
Okay.
Or Myrel is a 4/5.
4/5. Okay.
Yes, a 4/5. Attacks. I'm going to swing with both my creatures. I'm going to get the effect of Sword of the Animist, and then the effect of Myrel. So Sword of the Animus, searching for a plains. I have a plains, I'm going to put it onto the battlefield tapped.
Yep.
Is it paused right now? Great, that's fine. Shuffling. Then my rolls trigger. I have 2 soldiers, so I'm gonna go get 2 1/1 colorless creature tokens, soldiers, and put them onto the battlefield. There's 2.
Okay.
Blocks.
So I will block with a 4/4.
Okay.
1/1.
Okay.
For your Myrel, and then I will use a 2/2 to block
The 3/3?
Yep, 3/3. Okay. And those are my declare blocks, and then
You can't do that.
It's an instance.
You can't. Myrel says you may not cast any spells. No interaction is permitted.
Yep. So that goes through. That was a misplay. Okay, I still want that.
Okay. Order blockers. I will choose to kill your angel, and so order blocks. Attack that first, that second. So this is a 4/4, so that will die, that will live, and Myrel will die. Sort of the animus goes here. Myrel, I'll send Myrel back to the command zone. I have to pay 1 extra for it now. Or two colorless mana extra.
Okay, and then
Those exchange. Those, yes, your creature dies as well. Do you decide what are you going to do with it? You're going to send it to the graveyard, or are you going to send it to the command zone?
I'm sending it to the command zone.
Okay, you have to pay 1 extra for that. You have to pay the commander tax for that.
Okay. Okay. And
That was my turn. Pass turn.
okay, on tap. Draw. Okay, I will have to just end the turn.
All right, you just end turn?
Yep.
All right, my turn?
Yep.
Untap my mana. Draw. Okay. Let's see. All right. So for 2 planes, I'm going to play Gideon Blackblade. So for 1 and 1 colorless, Gideon Blackblade is a legendary planeswalker Gideon. It says as long as it's your turn, Gideon Blackblade is a 4/4 human soldier creature with indestructible that's still a planeswalker. And it says prevent all damage that would be dealt to Gideon Blackblade during your turn. It has 2 abilities. +1 ability is to up to 1 other target creature you control gains your choice of Vigilance, Lifelink, or Indestructible until end of turn. And for that's +1, it starts off with 4 loyalty. So let's represent that with 4 loyalty here. And it has a -6, which is exile target non-land permanent. So we'll use the effect of Gideon, +1, to give Odric, Marshall, indestructible. No, we will use indestructible. So we will go to, I will pay 2 more to equip Sword of the Animist to Odric, giving him +1/+1. So now he is a 4/4. Do you have a response to the equip of the Sword of the Animist?
I don't.
Okay. Go to attack.
Okay.
Attack with all 3 soldiers.
6 damage.
This is 7 damage. Effective Sword of the Animist. So trigger to go get a planes and put it onto my board tapped. So I'll get a planes and put it onto the board tapped.
Okay.
So it is 6 damage coming at you right now. 4 from Adric and the 2 1/1 soldiers.
Okay.
Go to blocks.
And I'm taking 6.
You take 6. All right. So you go from 25 to 19. All right. That is my turn. Gideon is not a creature. He is a planeswalker. Okay, with 5 loyalty right now. Pass the turn.
Okay, untap, which everything's already untapped, so draw. Ooh, a planes, there we go.
Haha, those are helpful, right?
Yes, I
Getting
played
land
that
is helpful.
planes. And then I think that was I will tap 4 to play Magara the Diplomat. Response.
No response.
Okay. It is a 2/4 lifelink whenever an opponent attacks with creatures. If 2 or more of those creatures are attacking you and or a planeswalker you control, draw a card. Whenever an opponent casts their second spell each turn, draw a card. I'm not gonna like your commander if it comes back out. Well, okay.
You mean you're going to like it?
I'm not going to like it. Okay. I'll just pass the turn from there.
You're passing?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm passing.
My turn. I'm untapping. Draw for turn. Okay. Pause. It's for me to. I will. I will play my commander.
Okay. No response.
Okay. So Myrel is back on the board. So he may not interact. I will. Gideon. I will go +1 to Gideon to go from 5 to 6. Giving another target creature I control indestructible. I will give it. Let's see. I'll give it. Let's see. You have 5 power on board right now. You have 3. I'll give it lifelink. So I'll give Adric lifelink. So Adric has lifelink. Go to attacks. I will declare attacks with only Adric and Sword of the Animist. Trigger. I will search my library for planes and put it onto the battlefield tapped. And you have a wow. All right. You have a 4/4 attacking you.
Okay. Declare
That has lifelink.
Yep. Declare blockers.
Okay. You block with a 1/1.
Lifelink. And that's my declare blockers.
Okay. So damage. So you're going to gain 1 life. You're
Yep,
going to lose
gain
your creature, and I'm going to gain 4 life.
Yep.
So I'm at
And I'm at
27.
20. I'm at 20.
Okay. And that's my turn. I'll Gideon becomes a planeswalker again. Right. I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap.
Untap. Upkeep.
Upkeep.
No upkeep triggers.
Upkeep. Nope. And then draw. Okay. Top 2 and put 2 into X to play Unexpectedly Absence, and the ability is put target non-land permanent in its owner's library just beneath the top X cards. So I'm choosing your commander.
My commander?
Yes.
And X would be 2?
Yes.
All right. I will actually let her go there rather than paying the commander tax again. So I will put her underneath the 2 card. Oh wait, read the card again.
So,
put it where?
So the second from the top.
Second from the top. Okay.
Yeah.
I will put it second from the top. It is second from the top.
Okay. And then I will proceed with going into combat and attempt to swing at Gideon 2/4. Response.
No response. I'll let Gideon take 2 damage. 2 loyalty comes off.
Okay. And then after that, I pass the turn.
Okay. Upkeep. Draw. That's great. Let's see. Let's put out another planes. And I'm going to tap 7. I'm going to play something juicy. I'm going to play a Chroma's Memorial for 7. It's a legendary artifact. Creatures I control have flying, first strike, vigilance, trample, haste, and protection from red and black.
Phone.
I will Gideon creature for loyalty. I will go +1, so it's back up to 5, and I'll put that on Audric. I will. You may. All right. I'm not going to search for Sword of the Animus trigger because that would be dumb. But I am going to give him lifelink, so he has a lifelink, and everything has vigilance. I will attack with all 4 creatures, including Gideon this time, because he's a creature as well. So I am attacking for 4, 8, 10, 10 in the air, because they all have flying and they all have vigilance.
Yep.
So that is 10. So you're down to 10.
Yep.
And I gain 4 from Audric having lifelink, so I'm at 31. And I will pass turn.
Okay, untap my lands and my creatures. And draw a card. Okay, I place planes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, there are 5 planes. Or 5 lands.
There's a lot of ugliness on the board.
Yes, there is. I would hate to face or stare down some removal right now, or mass removal.
I'm going to have to do that, so I will tap 5. And I will play Route Response.
No response.
So the ability is you may cast Route anytime. You could cast an instance if you pay 2 more to cast it. And bottom ability, it says destroy all creatures, they can't be regenerated.
Okay, that saves you. I will. Audric is gone. And the Sword of the Animist goes here. All right.
Okay, and then after that, I pass the turn.
All right, my turn. Upkeep, untap, upkeep. I will draw. I drew my commander, because that's what the top card was. And I will play my commander for 4. Giada ends up playing a soldier. Everything has haste. Let's see. I will, for 4 mana, also play Hero of Bladehold. It is a 3/4 human knight with battle cry. Whenever this creature attacks, each other attacking creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And when Hero of Bladehold attacks, put 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking.
Oh man, not looking so great for
Not
me.
looking so great. So white soldier creature tokens. All right. So we'll go +1, and on Myrel, so she's now a 4/5, and we'll give everything. I'll give her lifelink, so she has lifelink. So attack with all 3. They all have vigilance, so I'm not going to tap them. Triggers. Myrel triggers and produces 3 soldiers, and then Hero of Bladehold triggers, and I get two of these soldiers that are tapped and attacking, but all my this effect says they come in tapped, so they do come in tapped and attacking, and there are 2 of them. And then Myrel will bring in 5 more soldiers that are not attacking, and damage is 3, 6, 10, 12.
Yep, no response, and that's
All right,
game.
0, that is game.
Thank you, sir.
All right, you're welcome. Good game.
Good game.